Welcome. It's you. You are here. Welcome. It's time. Welcome to the DA, the 2X King. Leaders of the new regime for hope and learning. The place you come to rock that 2X dream. And if you tax for time, rock that 2X lane. You know, so let's break it down and show them what 2X means. Hey, what's up today, y'all? I hope you're doing well. This is one of actually two videos I'm gonna record today, though we only uploaded one because we got to trick YouTube, man. You gotta trick them, man. Yeah, actually, I uploaded the video for today, and this is actually for tomorrow. And then I'm gonna record for tomorrow and the next day today. Oh, we're getting somewhere, man. We're getting somewhere. It's something happened. Like, we're only about like day 10-ish. We're killing it. About to fucking knock out the whole life story shit by the time we hit like day 12, day 13. Though I must admit, the one that I got coming up next didn't go as much into the story as I want, but the content that is there, you're gonna like it, man. I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it. Or girl, or gal, or equalate, or swap, or clay-doo-doo. Yeah, you know, we dealing with all these different alien races right now, you know. They're alien racists. They won't even talk to the people. They just flying around, fucking just going zoom, zoom, zoom every which way. They won't even stop to talk to the boy. They only gonna talk to the government. And you know we don't like the government. So, I mean, come on. Come talk to your boy. Hey, I hate doing this in the car a little bit because I'm trying to fucking make this sticky thing work, because it's supposed to stick to the window, but it's not sticking properly. And now look at that. We're all messing up the whole footage and stuff. Look at that. That's horrible. Look at that. No, we can't have that. Anyway, let's get into the jam. What's good, my party people? Here we go. Dropping some more of that stuff you need to enjoy your life so regal and not spend your day in the position fetal, you know. I hope all is well in your world, and we're gonna try to get this to a good spot so we ain't gotta look down at it, you know. I'm about to get the teleprompter, the iPhone teleprompter stuff. I'm about to look into that, so then we ain't even worry. I'm gonna have like straight eye contact the whole way through. People be like, oh, this is a new level of immersion. Wow. Yeah, anyway, I hope all is well in your world, as mine has been a bit of a whirlwind the last day or so. I guess it's 2 or 3 days ago, but we're catching up. We're in the future, remember? Anyway, so I'm a naturally curious person, and I'm going to admit that has bitten me in the ass many times, especially the last day or so, because I'm not sure what exactly I did to deserve this. Let me turn off that heat. Well, I got heat going on in here. It's hot now. Colorado's kind of weird. You get these, when it comes to October, at least as far as I've seen so far, get these super hot days, like 70 to 90 in a day. But by nighttime, you're getting that 50 to 40. Not quite freezing yet, but it's colder at night. So it's a really interesting thing. But anyway, let's get back to it. Talking about my curiosity. And so for the past few days, I've been getting crazy numbers of Facebook friends requests, and I don't even know what it was. Like, was it the first one that I had submitted? Was it because I'm putting more content out and I'm like opening it up, and now they're putting me back in the system because I'm clicking? I don't know, but it's been crazy for 24 hours, and now at this point in time, it's been 48. I've probably had like at least 300 Facebook friends requests, at least. And of course, the majority of them are disguised as pretty women. Other than the person or two trying to peddle some weed, because you see their photos just like a bunch of freaking nugs. And so yo, like for that, I'm just like, yo, I'm living in Colorado, homie. Like, what you thinking here? Like, what's the mental process in your mind, man? Because the prices here are dumb. So that seems kind of irrelevant. And yo, this is not an endorsement for smoking, but I mean, just seeing that was pretty mind blowing upon arrival. Talking fucking ounces for like $40. What the fuck is going on? Anyway, you gotta learn how to shut things out in this day and age if you're ever going to be successful, especially when it comes to social media. I mean, I love women as much as the next guy, kind of. Like, I actually felt at a young age, like probably around 6th grade, like all the dudes are just like, oh, gotta get that. Oh, what she say to you, man? Like, how you gonna get that? You know, you gotta figure it out. I was always dudes like, yo, why is it so serious, man? Like, if you like them, you like them. You talk to them, it's good. If it's not, it's not. Like, come on, move on. You gotta have something more important in your life than hinging your day-to-day basis around picking up somebody else. Like, why are you so unimportant that you gotta spend your life worried about somebody else? I don't know. Make it make sense. But anyway, so the fact is that unless you find the right woman or man, it goes both ways, that person is, at the end of the day, a distraction. And it's not bad. You got to explore, you got to experience different things to kind of find out what's right for you. And exactly like through different relationships, you figure out who you are. So I'm not saying don't do it, but it is unfortunately the truth that the one that isn't right for you is going to be a distraction, and we just got to deal with that. There's plenty of distractions we deal with any day on TV, on the news, anything that we just walk by in society. There's going to be some distractions. I mean, even to a level, a homeless person sitting on the corner is a distraction of sorts. Like, you're gonna feel sorry for them, you're gonna pull away from your daily hustle, and you'll give them something, and 9 times out of 10 they are not going to use that to actually help themselves in any meaningful way. And I'm going into like saying that getting something to eat isn't quite meaningful, because what does that do? It just pushes you along to the next day. And I'm not trying to get super freaking dark here, but like, it's really hard to figure out how to help somebody who is in that dire strait. Like, you want to be able to go up to them and be like, hey man, I can get you this job tomorrow. And the unfortunate thing about that is a lot of times they won't show up because they know that they can do okay just doing what they're doing. So they're content. And you can never really tell when someone is content. So X's and O's, man, you gotta figure out the game. So anyway, back to what I was talking about. Right woman's great, wrong woman, kind of a bit of distraction. But unfortunately, as men, women don't even understand the type of power that they hold on us, you know? Gotta restick it. But it's crazy. I don't think the opposite sex holds the same amount of power for women as it does against the men, like against the women as it does against the men. Because when a woman of a level of attraction enters our vision or our conscience, we halt in our brain. We'll halt in our brain. We'll halt in our thoughts and our emotions and stuff. A lot of guys will switch into like a type of like game mode, except where they gotta change up how they interact to kind of accomplish a goal. They turn into like hunters of sorts. Then you have your other guys in the middle range where they're like they want to kind of quote unquote attack, but they're in their head a little bit too much, so they just kind of like stew on it and don't actually really do anything with it. And then you have the lowest range where they feel that kind of power, that pull towards them, but they are so scared by that halting, that fight or flight that triggers. All they really want to think about is flight. They're not even contemplating fighting. They're just thinking, hey, wow, she's amazing. I don't deserve it. I should just run, you know? So it's a bit of a sad thing. And I mean, it'd be nice if women understood this, but at the same time, it kind of is counterproductive because they need to be smart enough to choose what's right for them. And if they're naturally pulled towards somebody who's in that lowest stage because they want to feel sorry for them, then that's overall going to hurt them in the long run, because that guy is not going to have the ability to treat them how they'd like to be treated, and it just all grinds down to stop, and they have to move on. And now they're looking for something much better. They find the highest end guy, but he's been through it, and now she's just another target to get slayed. And the people in the middle who are like kind of just running along, trying to do the best with what they have, they just get lost in the shuffle. I'm sorry, that is what it is. But anyway, let's get into it before I never actually do any of the things that I wrote down. Anyway, so I must say to you, brother, be strong, brother. If you want to find the glory before about Valhalla, when you die, you must be strong. Like, I'm entertained by the idea of how many messages I will have from these Facebook people over the next 45 minutes, or of me writing, or just me producing this video. It's going to be insane. But anyway, I'll just start a conversation, keep it going for about 10 minutes, and then I will block them and move on, because there are better ways to stay entertained. And that is more than likely that you're talking to a bot, or even worse, some dude pretending to be a girl trying to scam you. And guys are becoming more and more aware of how powerful it is to hide themselves behind the guise of a beautiful woman. Because dudes are not in style right now. I'm sorry, man. You're just not in style, bro. Keep on working on it. Maybe we'll come back. Maybe we're just done. Dudes are just done, man. We just gotta chalk it up to like whatever, you know. Hey, maybe next generation we got a chance again. Hey, yeah, man. This thing, it's just one wants to pop up. Only one wants to pop up. That's why they do the one I should. It's weird. Only one. Anyway, let's get back into it. So, dudes are not in style. It might take a world war just to get guys macho and buff enough to fucking have women infatuated again, enough to ignore all the past pain that we put on them as a culture. We just been starving them. Ugh. Fucking assholes. Do better. Yeah, do better. Yeah. I mean, but really, everyone needs to get over it. We gotta come together. We gotta live. We gotta let the hate and fear go behind, because the realness is about creation and love. And if you get caught in the hate and fear, you live in a chasm of your own creation called a bad end. And if you don't know what that is, that's your own personal hell. So, of course, I'm probably being naive as people continue to treat each other increasingly more savage in relationships. Like, I could go on with this topic forever, but it's not what I'm supposed to do today. Today is supposed to be about continuing the high school storyline, but I mean, people really need to get this relationship stuff down. You know, we gotta figure out how to come together. But we aren't going to Audible though. Just know that you got a juicy conversation to look forward to in the future. It's gonna come in the future. Right now we're just chilling. We're telling you the story. We're getting back to it. So juicy, my fingers have stopped moving and I'm about to burst. But continue anyway. No. Stop it. Focus. These people have to hear the end of the story of you. You will never finish. Like every time you try to do everything. Alright, damn it. Okay. Intrusive thoughts. Leave me alone. Shit. Let's continue. One of the highlights of my sophomore year was breaking my finger, mainly because it kind of set me on a path that has defined a chunk of my life to a degree. I had never ever done any drugs in my life except for like your Tylenol, ibuprofen, Advil, stuff like that when you got a headache. I'd never done anything. Drunk alcohol maybe a couple of times, but not nothing too substantial, nothing of meaning. However, for my pain of this broken finger, I was given prescriptions to Vicodin and Percocet. And these are narcotic pain reliever drugs that unfortunately work a bit too well. To describe the feeling poorly, it's kind of like being completely relaxed and decently tired, but not overwhelmingly. Your body parts feel heavy, but they're also in a nicely weird state of euphoria. You're overwhelmed with a feeling of pleasantness, which all sounds awesome until your pain goes away, your prescription runs out, and you're addicted. So some people after this will search for heavier levels of the feelings and drugs like crack or heroin, while you'll have others who will take a step back and try things like marijuana to see how they compare. Luckily, I was the second type, for better or worse, though that might just be because it was fucking hard to find those type of things in my city, man. It's just a basic city, bro. Just basic. They were on the basic. You could find some bud, and you could find some bud. You couldn't find anything else, really. Every once in a while it would come through. You'd be like, oh, and then people buy it out and then be gone, and you'd be like, damn, I missed it. Fuck. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to push anyone towards that direction. We're just talking about the life that I've lived and the things that I experienced. So I was on the second type, and my prescription really kicked in my junior year, which opened up a magical time that also was quite dark. And so around that time I also fell in with the weed smoking crew for my grade shortly after the prescription run out, which was helped along the way by me giving them some along the way, because they were like drug people. They could seek it out, they could smell it, you know. They were like, yeah, hey, hook me up. And I didn't know what it meant. I didn't know, like, sometimes I wouldn't even worry about selling it or nothing. I was just like, hey, I'm having a good time doing this stuff. This guy wants some, I'm cool with them. Here, dude, have some fun. It's really, really not good, but it is what it is. It is what it was. We are good now. We're doing better in life. But anyway, so our squad was pretty wild, like just the four of us, making sure, absolutely sure, that we got high every day after school, whether we have money or not. If we didn't have money, the method was simple, yet incredibly underhanded. Find some underclassmen looking for something, grab it using our connections, take out a chunk, give them the rest. Profit. So that was a lot of junior and senior year, man, just getting blitzed on a regular basis. I'm talking before school, we'd have like late arrival and show up late. You'd be walking up to school for late arrival, right? And you're supposed to come in for your second period, right? And you'd be walking up to school, and then you see homeboy over there, he walking up to school too, and you're like, hey man, what's good with you? What's good with you, man? I'm like, man, I don't want to be here, man. I don't want to be here neither, man. All right, well, we almost to the door. We gonna go in? Nah, let's go smoke over at Abdul's place, cause they're fucking rents ain't home, you know, or they just got their cousin in town and he got that good, you know, and then they would go on to there. It's like, oh, I guess no second period today. We'll make lunch, you know. It would happen.